For example, in the newsletter session with Niels, I mean, he was giving some great insights, and specifically for the email that converted so much cash. He was saying that like you offer like a 5-day course that was free, and then he mentioned that you also sometimes just promote like actually a sales call. So I asked him, I didn't have the time to get his answer, like what is the criteria to I mean, this goes back to running experiments, right? And I think there is also like a little bit of genius on knowing what experiments to run. So specifically for the newsletter, I mean, what's your criteria for deciding, okay, this time I'm going to run like a free course, or this time I'm just going to promote my VSL or workshop, right? Is there any, or is it something that you just tested all through time?
There's a lot there. Sorry. So you're asking me just like, because I think you're just asking about experiments generally. How do I think about experimenting, which is like very
Yeah,
broad.
exactly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I know.
yeah, here. Well, I'll answer it though. Like, I mean, there's a lot there. So first off, when I'm experimenting on anything, for the most part, I'm picking up on a signal that this thing works somewhere, right? I've seen it from someone that I respect. Someone I read it somewhere. I listened on a podcast, like it, and not just like it maybe works, like it works, right? So like I know that what I'm about to try to do, like it actually works. Okay. So I never experiment with shit that's like maybes. It has to be like a hell yes, right? So that if I do a good job of that thing, it's going to hit. It's not like, oh, even if I do a good job, maybe it hits because maybe this thing works and maybe it doesn't. I don't do things like that because that probably just
Mhm.
will waste my time, right? So that's number one. Number two, then is, you know, if it hits, like, is it a big win or is it just a medium win? It doesn't matter. So, like as an example, like experiment with your content and trying different content types that really work and all that. That's a big win because then you grow a big brand on the given platform, and that really changes your life and moves the needle forward. Now you have an asset that produces revenue for you for the rest of your life. So that's a big win. But if it's like, oh, I'm gonna experiment with hooking up, yeah, I don't know, something weird to something that's just like odd. It's like, is it really gonna, maybe if you determine like even if you do it well and it does win, like it's still such a small win. Like you only, it's kind of like what we were just saying with Paluma in a way, like with DMs, right? Like even if that wins, like is it that big of a win? And does she even want to show up that way? Like, is that even what she want? Like, nah, like we're not gonna do that. So you say no to that experiment, right? Because there's got to be
Mhm.
better experiments, like bigger ones you can run that are just better, you know? So those are some. Then I think it sort of comes down to like impact and effort, right? The best thing is like things that you know are going to have a massive impact that take very little effort. Those are quick wins. And those are the kind of things like you want to experiment with versus like, oh, I'm going to go try building a software product. It's like, yeah, maybe that has an impact, but that's so much effort. Like, why is that the experiment? Right.
Mhm.
So you always want to try and keep like little bets, little experiments, right? And gradually stack those up, good bet after good bet, right? Those are the main things I look at, to be honest. That's kind of summarizes a lot of
Mm.
it.
Yeah, well, that's great. I mean, I have to say that now that I actually started like putting reps, I actually feel that like how can I say this? I'm feeling right now that it is now that I'm putting the reps that I can understand when you say, for example, that content is like real estate. For example, these viral posts that I put that I put out, like set up a new baseline of views for me. So I imagine as I get more there, it's going to start increasing, right? So I think
Exactly.
that's what you mean with real estate in a way. Yeah. Just to summarize that, now that I'm putting the work, I can actually ask the right questions. So yeah, appreciate that you take the time to answer that. Thanks.
Yeah. I think oftentimes what I do as well, right, is like I have like a note in my Apple Notes that I use every day, like fucking 15 times a day. And it's just like a ranked list of like shit I want to do. And like so on this list right now is like making a couple more hires, finalizing a bonus for someone, messaging 100 people about something, uh experimenting with my thick green handwriting text on YouTube thumbnails. Like just random stuff I'm trying to experiment with, let's say, right? And then I
Mhm.
have this running list going. And then I kind of have like almost like, okay, what am I going to do this week is in one chunk, right? Then there's like a backlog of just like
Mhm.
ideas and just like random things I've come up with. And then I gradually just kind of like organize the list to go, okay, these are my top things I want to do right now. Right. And the things that are below just didn't make the cut. And then
Mhm.
again, when I've done this so many times, like literally thousands, probably 100,000 plus times over like the last 10 years, or whatever. Is again like that. There's like the subconscious processing of just like, okay, which of these represents like a solid win? What's like pretty low effort?
Mhm.
What has a big impact? What stuff am I just curious about that I'm excited by? Like I'm
Mhm.
kind of calculating all that and just like things bubble up from that. So like the things that are not making the cut right now are there's like a deck I need to make and film, but like I actually don't know if I got the content quite right yet. So I'm not going to
Mhm.
do that yet because it's like that'd just be a waste. Like I'd film it and then I want to replace it in a month. So that's a waste of my time. There's a conversation I need to have with someone, but again, it's probably too soon. I don't need to do that yet with that person. Like I'll talk to that person like 2 months about that shit. Right now it's like it doesn't make sense. It's all good. Uh,
Mhm.
there's different improvements I want to make to Founder OS, but there's a lot going on. Like things are happening. We are making a lot already. Like one thing at a time. I don't need to introduce like these 4 new things I want to do yet. Like they're good. They're solid improvements. Like I'm going to do them, but I'm going to give myself like a few months for a sec because there's a lot of other stuff we got coming down the pipe that like I just don't need to overdo it yet. There's a couple of people I want to get introduced to go and meet up with them in LA. Again, solid, but I'm not going to be in LA anytime soon, so don't need to do that yet. So, you know, those are quick examples of the kind of things I'm just like, nah, like not yet. But then there's certain shit that I look at
Mhm.
that I'm like, damn, I need to do that shit right now. Like this stuff has to happen. So like for you, it's like, you need to come up with like 30 high quality, like amazing LinkedIn ideas like now, right? That are going to hit based on the best shit you've ever seen on LinkedIn that's got over 5,000 likes. You need to do that now. Second, like
Mhm.
nailing your CTA, getting your next 10 newsletters planned out, the different kind of content you're going to make on the Saturday, that needs to be done now. Like you need to know that shit so you're excited and jazzed up around your newsletter next 10 weeks because you need to know what CTA you're putting in your newsletter, sorry, in your LinkedIn content for the next 10 weeks to see then after 10 weeks or 2.5 months, like what's the thing that performed the best so you can start to then hopefully by April 1 have like a V1 offer launched. On March, it's going to be like, damn, I got to create a landing page for this offer. And I got to like go and run this by 20 people I've met online. Let's just say. So like that's the kind of stuff that would bubble up to me to be like urgent as hell that I would get done. But there's just a bunch of other shit that would just fall by the wayside. Right. So
Okay.
I know it's kind of like a lot of stuff, but that's just kind of how I look at it.
Yeah, no, but I relate. I mean, I feel like crazy now. I need to write and record my courses because, I mean, I started writing content like a month ago, and I was like, working around that, and I see people interested. I have some leads that are pretty hot right now, and I want to lose them. Yeah, I mean, my focus right now is okay. I need to put this shit out like ASAP. I want to do it like by March 1st, and then I think that only then I will have all the machinery set up. So I will have my LinkedIn newsletter, the offer. So then I can polish and then I will get the most value out of this community as well, right? Because then I can start optimizing on every single little spot.
Nice.